start off, I'm using an ice cube tray as my mold. To make the caramel sauce, you will need 5 tablespoons of sugar of your choice. I'm using coconut sugar. You will also need 3 tablespoons of water. Moving on to the custard portion, you will need medium to firm tofu, 2/3 of a cup, 2 more tablespoons of sugar of your choice. Now for some vanilla extract, you need 3/4 of a teaspoon, a pinch of salt, just for the contrast and flavor, 2.5 cups of non-dairy milk. I'm using almond milk. Now for the secret ingredient, which is agar-agar powder. You need 3/4 of a teaspoon. First, you want to start making the caramel sauce. Add in your 5 tablespoons of sugar of your choice. Then add your 3 tablespoons of water. Once you do this, turn on your heat to low, mix your ingredients together. Now you let that simmer uncovered for 5 minutes, and then after that you remove it from heat to make sure that it doesn't burn. For the next few steps, you want to move very quickly. Next, you want to grab your tofu. Make sure that you've drained it well enough. Then grab a fork and just start crumbling up the tofu until you get most of it crumbled up. You won't be using the whole block, so what I did with the leftover tofu is I made a tofu scramble. Now get your blender cup. I'm using my Ninja. Measure out 2/3 of a cup of your tofu and pour it into the cup. Add 1 tablespoon of the caramel sauce we just made. Throw in your extra 2 tablespoons of sugar, 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. After this, set your cup to the side. Grab your ice cube tray and your caramel sauce. Spoon some caramel into each of your ice cube molds. You want to make sure it's divided pretty evenly. Next, I tried to spread it around by rolling my tray around, but that wasn't really working. So instead, I decided to just spread it using my spoon, and that seemed to work fine. Here's generally what your tray should look like. Now just set them aside. Using the same pot you made your caramel in, add your 2.5 cups of whatever milk you chose. Turn your heat up to medium-high, and now mix any caramel. Add your agar-agar powder and mix that thoroughly through. Constantly stir this until the mixture comes to a boil. This should only take maybe 5 minutes at the max, and once it comes to a boil, then you're going to reduce the heat to low and then simmer for 5 minutes. Simmer down, buddies, simmer down. Keep stirring this to make sure that the agar-agar powder actually gets gelatinous. Let's head back over to our blender cup. Add the hot milk mixture to your cup. Since I'm using my Ninja, I need to screw on the blender cap, put it on the blender itself, and blend. Just blend it until it looks smooth. Then take it off. Grab your caramel trees again. Start scooping your custard into each of the molds. I realized that this wasn't very efficient, so I just started pouring it in. Scoop off any foam or bubbles from the top because you don't want those to set when you put it in the fridge. And finally, just put your trays into the fridge until you're ready to serve. I left it overnight. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know how it comes out if you try it. Definitely tag me on Instagram if you use it, and I'll see you next time.